Welcome to the beauties of Bali. We're out here in our beautiful mega mansion, mega villa, with the breeze coming through the sliding doors, having some spiritual awakenings every day. That's why I'm in the all white right now, with my boy Frank. Oh, foam?
Oh, foam.
The Quebec stallion, the French boy himself, the #1 rookie rep on Team Ottawa this year, almost the #1 rookie rep in the company, period. In North America, almost. He almost got there. Top 3 for sure, though. He's #1 in my heart. Frank, introduce yourself to the people who might not know you.
Hey, my name is Frank. I'm from South Shore of Montreal. Studied in Sherbrooke University. First year knocking doors this year. And yeah, did pretty well for myself.
That's where you got good at English, eh?
Yeah, well, this and like watching Friends and other TV shows, other sitcoms.
I gotta hop on that.
Yeah.
I gotta get some like French shows going on, get better at my French. Being bilingual is hard, and being the top bilingual rookie rep is even harder. So shout out this guy. How much did you sell this year?
Around 330,000.
My guy.
Yeah.
Dude, in my my rookie year was $139,000 in revenue.
Look at you now, man.
And yeah, for sure now. But just in his first year, was able to over double that. That's such a proud moment. My boy, he's cooking, and like, kind of like you're from Montreal, from Quebec. Where did you hear about this job? Where did you find it? Like, I always wonder, I'm like, how the heck do people find door-to-door sales? You know, like where the heck are you gonna find this job?
Well, for me, it was my cousin did the job the year prior. She did pretty well for herself.
Right.
Shout out Anne-Marie. My mom told me, yeah, you should talk to Anne-Marie, see what she done. Apparently, she made some decent money out of it.
Facts.
So I asked about it, then joined her team, and then yeah, here I am.
Yeah, dude. Joined her team. I was also with you. We had Skylar as well. So we had like a trio out there in Ottawa. Did you have like because you're the one who reached out.
Yep.
And did you have any like prior sales experience that made you feel like, oh, I'm for sure gonna crush it? Or did you go in with like a fresh mindset, just like, I don't know. Like for me, I was just kind of like, I had no prior sales, anything. All I did was, I was a server, so I was like decent at talking to people. I had some type of confidence, especially when I had a haircut. So like, I'm like, dude, if I just get enough haircuts, like I'll be able to sell out there. For you, was it just like I'll figure it out as I go, or it's just like, nah, I'm for sure gonna crush it right when you got in there?
Well, in terms of prior sales experience, I did work at a ski shop when I was a bit younger, while selling ski equipment, boots, skis, whatever. Obviously, it wasn't commissioned, so I wasn't that much incentivized to sell more. But it's just the passion of like providing like people with the right equipment for them.
Super detached from that sale.
Yeah, super detached. But it felt always nice to like just like, you know, sell a lot because like your boss were proud of you. But obviously, I was not incentivized to do it. Then when I used to be a ski guide prior to this season, if I was with a company that wasn't super keen on working that much, so I had to actually like take the lead and take all of the prior leads that they had. I made over like 500 calls, try to book as much job for myself during this season, and that's how I was able to actually make decent money working as a ski guide.
So you were cold calling people to be your clients, to teach them.
Yeah, not cold calling, but people that had prior, that came prior years or did a request for it. So I called a bunch of them and try to.
What's the pitch like? I'm actually so curious on that.
I can't remember, man, but something like, hey, I'm Frank from calling from Ski Chic Shock. I saw you were maybe interested in doing a guided tour in the Chic Shock. It was pretty straightforward, pretty easy.
So you were used to like saying the same pitch over and over and over.
Yep.
100 times a day. I guess that was kind of the same thing for me in serving, where I was used to like, hey, how's it going? How you guys doing today? Are you guys like celebrating anything special? Build some rapport, whatever, show the human side. And like, okay, what do you guys want to order? This. Give my recommendations. Upsell them on like wine, upsell them on shrimp. Everyone at Moxie's knows what's up. But yeah, that was kind of the same thing with me. So you came in, I'm sure, I remember meeting with you for the first time in the interview process, and I'm like, he's one of them ones. I'm like, this guy's gonna crush it. You just had your head on super straight, and you were super sharp just off the bat. And I remember you had big goals right away because like you believed in yourself. So I know you had that confidence. I guess like going out there, like how was that first week going out there?
Well, first day, like, honestly, I did a lot of training before the season.
Right.
I thought for sure my first deal I was going to close. First door, I thought for sure I was going to sell them.
Same.
Turned out I didn't. And I worked hard, like, knocked at, had 90 talks that day, something like that. Was still able to get out with 3 deals, which is decent for a first day, but damn, it felt really different, right? Like,
Right.
I was going around with my skateboard.
Oh, true. No Segway. He didn't buy a Segway. He did not follow the trend. He's an originator. He brought his, what was it, skateboard, and he just ripped it all up and down the streets. I guess it was kind of fun too, eh?
Yeah, trying to get as much deal. I did crash on my first day and rip up a new pair of pants I had, so I was pretty pretty pissed about
Right.
that. But yeah, man, it was just a lot harder than I thought. I thought for sure I was gonna crush it, and then I just got hit with reality. So first day ended up with 3 deals. Day after that, bagel,
Yeah.
I think another bagel, and then pop 1 deal the day afterwards. Sketchy tech collect, turns out never got serviced. And
Learned the
then
lesson quick.
2 deals after that, so I kind of built up my confidence, and after that had like
Right.
my best week of the season, second
Yeah,
weekend.
you were popping off. Like you started here, and you kind of had your ups and your downs throughout the summer. I remember
Yeah.
my rookie year, I started like pretty here, and I just like slowly up,
Yeah.
and I finished. And that's kind of the same for this year as well, where just always believed in the compound effect. I'm curious to dive into like I'm really into like the mindset of people who do well in this job. I know I'm friends with a lot of the top performers, and like I'm super into like how do these guys think or girls think? How is their like mindset going out there, and even before they started this? Because we told you in the interview, we told you in the training, we tell every single person the same thing, where it's like this job's gonna suck. It's gonna be hard. You're gonna talk to hundreds of people. You're gonna get way more no's than yeses. It's gonna be a grind, like anything new ever that you start in your life. What was your like, just like deep dive into your mind real quick? Like, I'm so curious how you think about it. What was your mindset when going into the summer? Like, did you like think you were gonna sell a ton of people? Did you already believe in yourself? Did you have doubts? Did you have fears? Because I had a ton.
Well, I knew my cousin did pretty well for herself, so I knew I was gonna be able to do something similar. And I, like I compared myself to Hugo and Simon, what they did on their first year, and I was like, well, if these 18-year-old kid like can do 100K in a summer, there's no way I can't.
True.
And that's kind of that's how I set my goals, right, for the first year.
Off of
Tryna-
other people's performances.
Yeah, off of
Yeah.
other people's performances, and then like I'll be totally frank, I was super dialed in the first 2 weeks. I ran 5K every day. I mean, you were with me.
Yeah.
Worked out a lot, and then had my okay first week, best week of like the almost all the summer, the second week, and after that, just like fatigue, tiredness caught up to me. It was just super tough for me to keep on working out, and that's when my sales started to decline, right? So work ethic and just like having the grinder mindset kind of fell off for me, and I think that's a huge loss for me I had during the season.
Right. So it took like a little downturn in the work habits.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Because I remember the first, dude, this guy was taking me up and down hills, taking me on runs. I was dying out there. I don't know how he was doing it. He was in shape. He was in, you guys say it in French, en forme.
Enfin,
he was in form. Yeah, dude, this guy was super grindy. And I remember you were always, no matter what though, I'll give you this, you're always trying to constantly learn. And I find this with a lot of the top performers, and even in my rookie year, like growth mindset, no matter what information came your way, good days, bad days on the doors, in correlations, off the doors training yourself, he was always consuming good like information into your brain and trying to like take from it, implement something new into your pitch. I say this to a lot of the reps today, where it's like you only rise to the belief that you have for yourself, and you believe that you can make 100K.
Yeah.
He fully believed that he can make it, and I always use him as an example. Like he decided he was gonna make 100K as a rookie. Every single time, like even in the preseason when we were training, he's like, "Oh, I'm making 100K this summer, point blank, period. I'll do any habits it takes. I'll do any work ethic it takes to do it," and he achieved that. But you rise to your beliefs, and you fall to your standards and systems. So the inputs that you put every single day. This is like the bracket that you always fall in. For me, I only believed I could make 30K my rookie year because that was like the average was like 22K, and I know like my manager made like 30K, so I was like, okay, I can do as well as my manager in his rookie year. So I was like, I'm going out making 30K, and I only made 30K. This year, I thought back to same with Hugo and Simon. I'm like, dude, they were 18 young kids doing it for the first time. They're making 100K. I'm like, I can at least make 100K.
Yeah.
So my beliefs were way, way higher this year, which is kind of what led to it. Do you feel like there was a moment where it clicked for you? Or was it like off the bat like natural talent? Because a lot of the time it's a click moment for most people.
Well, I'd say for sure like confidence on your ability to sell and just on the product and the service you're selling as well. Like that'll help a lot for sure. But it's also not just like taking the objection seriously.
Everything's smoke, dude.
Yeah.
Call of Duty. Pull the
Yeah.
pin grenade, throw it, it's all just smoke.
Yeah, exactly, right? Just assume everything that they're saying to you is a smoke screen. Never take anything super seriously, because how many people that told you they were not interested a few times and then
And then they bought.
yeah, a lot of the time, right? So don't take the excuses for nothing. You can always try to push a bit more. But again, try to, it's important also to like qualify the buyers as well. I think it's something that's super important as well, right?
That's actually a huge one. That is like immensely huge. I want everyone to like just understand this, that in door-to-door and in sales period, you will not be selling everyone. And I think what it does, first of all, it detaches yourself from selling as much, where you're marketing first and then you're selling second. And you're finding those people who are just have an inkling of interest or slightly engaged in the conversation. And when you say the bug, you see the flinch in their eye or like they come out the door slightly. Those are the people you spend time with. Those are the people that you sell. I talk to 40 people a day. I don't get 40 sales a day. Like it doesn't happen. Same with you. And it saves a lot of your time. Saves a lot of your like mental effort. Your emotions are less all over the place roller coaster. They're more regulated on that, middle moderate line. Was there like, I guess in my rookie year, when I think back to it, there was a moment of like clicking where it was a confidence thing. It was a belief thing. It was a mindset thing. And a lot of people ask me now, they're always asking like, okay, how do I go from like they have my type of growth where I go from like making 30K in the summer to making way more than that. A lot of it is just up in here. And I think you almost pre-overcame that, where you already believed it in your mind that you can make a certain amount. So you're already overcoming it. What led to that confidence? What led to that preparation and knowing the service so much? Was there any concrete steps you took, or was it just the proof of you going out there and you're selling and you're like, okay, I know I can do it?
Honestly, just like outworking everybody, working super hard. Like I work more than a lot of the folks around the company in terms of just like pure days knocking on the doors, and that's kind of what made me.
Right.
Obviously, I was doing well. I was always in the top performers, but just working harder, longer days, longer weeks, really made me just push a bit more and get those results. And I'd say a lot of the why I make this decent amount of money is just retention, right? We've been talking about it a lot. It is super important to have solid accounts, and that's just by spending a bit more time with your customers and making sure that they understand the product, they understand that there is a cancellation fee, they understand like you might see bugs, but we'll be there to help you.
Being real.
Being real, right?
Like, we're not selling a magic service where it's just like bugs are gone completely.
Exactly, right.
We always say pest control, not magic.
Exactly.
I want to shift a little bit. You're known in my mind as like the money man, the money expert, or at least on our team. I know he made like a correlation this year on just like how to manage your money, just on a super basic level, just like teaching us all. How has your beliefs on money changed throughout this job?
Well, definitely I thought just the amount of money you can get quickly is like, it's superb. Like yes, I made like 100K in 4 months, but now I see other folks, I see you making like 2-3 times that in the same amount of time. So it is quite crazy the amount of wealth you can accumulate doing that. Then by applying the same principle I've been doing my whole life to get to a certain level of wealth, it is it is crazy, and the compounding effect is just crazier.
Because you were okay. I want like everyone to understand like the moments here. He was about to be going to school for engineering.
Yeah.
Correct. Or were you already in school?
Yeah, well, I was about to start my first year. I went to university to finish some classes in science, then I got accepted. So I was kind of in university, but I didn't start my degree yet.
Right. He was fully like on track. He had his mind set on doing engineering. I'm sure everyone knows here engineers make a ton of money. In hindsight, looking back on it, when you really compare the type of money you can make, and it's not all about money. In my opinion, it's a lot about the person you become along the way when you have your own ownership on the business, ownership on your life. There's no better growth than that. Yes, he could have been an engineer, he could have learned a lot, but I would bet 10 times out of 10 that you would not be the person you are now if you were to be in school engineering for a year than doing door-to-door sales for a year and being around the type of people that are in this type of job. My opinions on money have like flipped a little. Okay, it's a little toxic in a way, so like heads up. Where I go out and like I'll spend a couple $100s and I'm like, oh, it's like one sale. Like I'll think of it like, oh, if I just make one sale, like I'll get the money back. Don't think that way. It's definitely not financially responsible, but it is almost like an infinite money glitch, where you can go out and you're able to just like print money by just be able to like be really, really good at sales and understanding the customer's needs and putting them first always. Has your like, for me, it's been abundance. Like if I could describe it in one word, it's just been abundance. I don't feel like I'm tied down to a certain income. I feel like I'm always able to determine it. If I want to make more, if I want certain things in my life that cost money, I'm just like gonna set a goal to go out and make this and just simply lay it out and do the work to do it. For you, has it been like, do you have any regrets in a way, or do you have any feelings toward the other side? I guess is my question. Like, oh, do you wish sometimes like, oh, what if I went back to engineering, I still did that, etc.
Well, of course, like I'm super passionate about engineering and building stuff, creating what I want to build in the world, and like I don't think doing this will like prevent me from doing that. But I'm getting kind of old.
No, dude.
No, but
Still
I mean,
so young.
still so young.
Mid-20s.
Yeah, I'm 25 right now. Just like knowing I was gonna finish engineering at 29, seeing that I made more in 4 months that I was gonna make after 4 years in school. For me, it kind of just shifted it all, because at the end of the day, I wanna be climbing mountains. I wanna be skiing. I wanna have the whole world to myself. And to get to there, you need to attain that financial freedom. At the same time, man, just like passing from like making 20K a year to almost like 150 this year, it is kind of a huge change for me, right? I would have never.
Have you ever been in a villa like this?
No, I've never been in a villa like this, and
pretty nice.
I wouldn't have like dreamed of like trying to pay for stuff like this like a year back, right?
Right.
Cause like, I gotta put my money in the stock markets. I gotta make it grow. Which is still a good thing to do. Like for sure, you don't have to spend all of your money, especially when we're making a lot of money. We think that we're allowed to spend it all. Oh, I'm gonna make way more next year. Nah. Well, time goes by, so it's super important to still have your money compounding, because you're getting adjusted to our lifestyle, and if you want to pursue that lifestyle for years and years, you do have to have a decent amount
The
of
bills
money.
go higher the more you want.
Yeah, exactly,
Right.
right. So
And it's almost like an addiction in this job, where like you have, you get some type of things, you get some success, and then like now you just want more and you crave more. And then I think any entrepreneur or business owner, period, craves that lifestyle once they get the taste of success in a way. Yeah. Again, it's almost like a fixed mindset. I was super into that way as well, where I'm like, I can't spend anything. I have to make sure I, save all my money, do this. I can't have any experiences right now when I'm young. Oh, I'm gonna think about the future. But like, you're able to have both of those, and I think the way to have that freedom is to just fully bet on yourself, or bet on take the risk. Like, it's just really that. Imagine, I don't promote anyone to drop out of school, by the way, but imagine you didn't drop out.
Yeah.
Okay, or imagine you actually went into the degree. Do you still think that you would be able to do this job and get the degree at the same time and have the same success?
Probably not the same success, but I think I could do both and make a decent income during the summer. But then obviously, like, so for me, like in engineering, I would have to do internships during the summer, so I could only knock. My plan was to knock, let's say, after work, so from 5 to 9, and then sometimes in the weekend as well while doing the internship, so making a decent amount of money on the side from the internship.
True.
Now I've just, yeah, I kind of like took the shift, took the jump to just do this full time and make a lot more money. Right?
True. A lot of the success in this job does come from commitment. So for me, I like finished my degree, and then a lot of it just came from burning all the boats, burning all the other options, and just saying I'm going all in. And if you ever played poker, when you go all in, that's usually when you get all the rewards out of it. But you could also lose everything at the same time. So, but I don't look at it as a loss in any way. Worst case scenario is, at least for me, I go back to my parents' house. I go back to maybe $30K a year in serving or whatever job I can get with my degree. And that's the worst case scenario. I don't see any risk at all. Why not go all in? Why not bet everything on it and just and put my all into this job? Now, what do you feel like has been your biggest lesson / win in this job?
Well, just like seeing the potential in myself, seeing what I can achieve by just like the skills I've learned from this job, talking to people, convincing them on like giving you a shot for the year.
Give me a shot, dude.
Give me a shot, man.
Give me a shot. The classic.
And again, like I just like to come back what you were saying to like, I don't think your worst case scenario is not
even bad.
I mean, it's not serving anymore, man. It's like being a rep or selling
That's
solar
true.
or whatever, like high ticket sell.
I'm like, if sales were to all blow up and I were to lose all my sales skills and I'm never able to sell anything ever again, which is just like never gonna happen. You're always gonna be selling yourself. Like,
exactly right. So,
once you learn the skill, once you develop and almost, I'm not gonna say I've mastered it, but got to a pretty elite point at it and are able to go out and keep the mindset to go out and master it, it's just like it's something that stays with you throughout life.
yeah. Yeah, like either knocking doors or like doing high ticket sales or like real estate or whatever. It's skills that like you never lose and you'll never be able to go back to like that 30K income, right? Every year, like it's the new bottom. What you make this year is the minimum you're gonna make this year, next year, and it'll stay the same forever, right? So that's kind of like that's the dangerous game, I'd say, with selling and it sells.
It
like
is. It's a game.
it's a game, man, and it gets addictive.
It's GTA, but real life. I'm playing real life GTA. That's what it feels like in Bali, by the way. If you guys ever want to travel here, I'd recommend doing it. It just feels like you're in GTA all the time in real life. You're ripping around a scooter, you go around, you kind of just do whatever you want. Money's kind of fake here. It's just monopoly money the whole time. And you just kind of like pay off people to like get away with stuff. Not like illegal things, but like fun things.
Fun thing.
Everyone, you could pay off everyone here. Yeah, I think if I were to think about my biggest win in this job, genuinely, it would be like, I think my biggest point in life, this is why I wanted to become a psychologist in the first place, was to help people be the best they can possibly be. What you described as your biggest win is like reaching full potential and like seeing what your potential is. Every human, there's the hierarchy of needs, if you guys ever search this up. At the top of it, what every human needs is self-actualization, which is to become their full potential, to reach their maximum success in their eyes and in just God's eyes, in my opinion. So for me, God's will is to give to others and to help them reach that maximum potential, as well as myself at the same time, and bringing them along the way. So that was my biggest success, which was kind of like helping people out like you, helping people out like Milosh, Leti, everyone on the team last year who wants to come back and who doesn't come back. Either way, I think they've still grown like times 10. Shout out to Abdul, the most growth I've ever seen out of any individual. That guy came in super timid, super like to himself, confident guy, nice smile, but like he was in a shell. And I think by the end of the summer, he broke out of that shell and I'm sure he's doing great things now, and I'm sure he's going to do great things in the future, just from like learning and being around people like
100%.
us in the job. But yeah, like what is it even like for you? Because you were the rookie this year on Team Ottawa. Team Ottawa for me was like super fun, super lighthearted. We just enjoyed being around each other's presence. There wasn't an ego in the room, which I really liked. It didn't feel like there was an ego ever. It all felt like we were working towards something together. What was the environment like to you in your first year of Vantage, first year, selling door to door on a team?
Honestly, I think I couldn't have asked for better. Like having 3 leaders was really nice. Having you and Anma leading from the front at such high levels really helped us out. Like push as much as possible. I'd say I would have liked a bit more competition between the rookies. I think it was I had people on my back for a while, but then like the level just fell, and it was harder for me to keep on pushing. Whereas sometimes, like, I'll be honest, like for me the worst thing was like the work ethic. Like my skills were okay. I wouldn't say I'm perfect at all. But sometimes I was taking slack and like.
Right. Your skills were good enough to go out there and get 1 to 2 deals a day, but the work ethic is what brings you from 3, 4, 5 deals a day. Like you can go out there, you can talk to a couple people, you can get 1, 2 deals just from your skill.
Well, I'd say it's maybe I was getting 3, 4 deals a day, and what could have brought me to 5, 6, 8 deals a day was like a bit more the work ethic.
Exactly.
A lot of the time I was taking time off.
Complacent.
Yeah, honestly, like to be totally.
Because no one was on your back. There wasn't enough competition. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
That's a good pointer for next year. More competition. But it's hard to find people who are very internally competitive. Like they need sometimes an external motivator, which is, I guess, falls on the leaders to create that external motivation. Yeah. That's fair enough.
I think something great, like just like you meant next year, like having in-house incentive.
Yes.
And this will help a lot, I think. Just
team incentives.
Team incentives and having tighter competition. Miloš, I love you, but I could have done better if you were a bit more on my ass.
Miloš, dude. They were super like neck and neck for like the first month or two. Yeah. And then kind of Miloš let off the gas a little bit, and Frank, had a little gap, and then they kind of just did their own thing. There wasn't enough tied together anymore. Yeah. If I have a little like plan in my mind about creating some internal in-house competitions, like pinning each person against another person, like secretly though, but they don't know it. Like they don't know that they're like competing with, say, like number 1 versus number 3 in the leaderboard. Yeah. Number 3 has a really sick reward, but number 1 doesn't know if they pass them on the leaderboard. And they get to like keep it a secret. And for me, it's like kind of from my rookie year when I had like a death list. Yeah. I created a list of like people I want to pass on the leaderboard, and I was like kind of like stare at them in the correlation. And then when I would pass them on the leaderboard, I would just like scratch their name like a million times. So it's kind of my way of doing it and putting it on the reps now. Just letting into the dark side of Patrick's mind. But if there would be someone watching this and they're like kind of thinking about applying, they don't know, they're kind of on the fence. They think they would learn skills. They think they can have some type of good income from it. But they're like, oh, I'm in school. I have this other job. I'm comfortable doing that. What would you say to that person who's like slightly timid or even just thinking about doing a job like this?
Honestly, like if you're thinking about it, just do it. There's the amount of learning you're gonna get just by confidence and talking to other people and learning a new skill for yourself. It's just crazy learnings. And in my experience, I mean, there's no way you're making more money somewhere else as a student.
I don't know of one. If anyone knows, let me know. I don't know of one.
No.
I'd love to show you guys whatever it is.
Yeah, no legal way to make more money.
That's true.
As a student, right?
Even if it was illegal, like I don't know any illegal way of making multiple 6 figures in a summer, or like 6 figures in a summer as a rookie. Even if it's like 50K.
Yeah.
In 4 months, like 10K a month. Yeah, dude. I have no idea like what opportunity would bring that out of anyone, which is why I'm still here doing it.
It is a fire opportunity, and waterfall's on.
The waterfall. What do you guys know about having a waterfall in your house? It's a rental.
It's a
It's an Airbnb. It's just a nice little villa, like on the coast of Bali, in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, so yeah, really appreciate Frank coming in, sharing your thoughts, sharing your perspective on this job, about life, whatever you have in the future planned for you, inside Advantage, whatever it is, and just in life. I know you're going to succeed in it, just from the person you are and the character you show every single day. So yeah, I'm super proud of you, bro.
I appreciate
Love
that,
you,
man.
You keep killing it, and that's everything for today.